This is so yummy. Enjoy. Yummy, enjoy.
Hello everyone. So I'm making a traditional Palestinian dessert. It's one of my favorite, or family favorite, I should say. And it uses the fenugreek seeds, which is those seeds, we call it halbeh. And actually this dessert is called halbeh in Arabic, but it uses, or in English it's fenugreek. And so I'm gonna prepare it the night before because I need to soak the fenugreek in water overnight. I use the farina, so I put 3 cups of farina over here, and I'm going to mix the farina with oil, 1 cup of oil, and let it sit overnight. So mix the farina with canola oil. Some people use a mix of canola oil and olive oil, and just let it sit overnight. So I soaked half a cup of the fenugreek halbeh and in a pot because I'm gonna boil it tomorrow. All right, so the next morning I have the mix, the oil and farina mix ready to add the rest of the ingredients to it. And I'm roasting a 1/4 cup of sesame seed to add to it. And I also have 1/4 cup of sugar, tablespoon of black seed or حبة البركة, and a teaspoon of yeast that I'm gonna add to it. In the meantime, I have the halbeh, or the fenugreek that I drained the water after it soaked overnight, and I added more water to it because I'm gonna use the liquid as well as the seeds from the halbeh. So I just added the sesame seeds, the toasted sesame seeds, to the mix. I'm gonna add the yeast, the sugar, it doesn't matter what order, and the black seed or حبة البركة to it, and waiting for the halbeh to boil. Once it boils, I need to save the water and also use some of the halbeh with the mix. But the water needs to be warm, so I'm gonna wait a little bit until it boils and then gets back to warm. So the halbeh is boiling, so I'm gonna turn the stove off and take it off the heat and let it cool until it's warm, and then I would drain the water that I need to use. All right, so now that I'm waiting for the halbeh to cool off, I need to get my pan ready. So there's about 14-inch diameter pan. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of tahini, and that's the base for just like oiling the pan, but the tahini gives it really good taste. I think that's one of the secrets that makes this and also هريسه taste good. Just cover with tahini and be generous, and then it'll be all good to pour your halbeh mix in it. All right, so back to the halbeh mix. I'm gonna add half a cup of flour. Forgot to add with the dry ingredients. Mix. And then I'm gonna start adding, since this halbeh water got warm. So I'm going to add gradually. So I'm just gonna do a cup to start with. And mix it. Like so. Looks like it's the right consistency with a cup. And after I mix it all well, I'm gonna add a little bit of the حلبه because see it expands, so I think I could have used a little bit, like half the حلبه I did, but I don't want to add too much because again it adds bitterness to this dessert. So I think this is about the right consistency, and I know I have yeast in there, so I need to let it sit in the pan for a while. Okay, looks like it's good. So now I'm going to bring my pan that's covered with tahini and put this mix over and just flatten it. Just have it fill in the pan, and if you like it thicker, you would use a smaller pan, but having thin slices is really good. So I'm gonna spread it all over evenly and then let it sit to rest for another half an hour, and then put it in a heated oven at 350 for about 40 minutes. We'll check and see how the color is. I'd like to mention that the leftover حلبه should not go to waste. You should rinse it, drain it, and eat it. It has lots of health benefits, and you can research this for yourself. However, I've read about benefits like weight loss, skin health, hair health, digestion, arthritis, diabetes. And I know from long time ago, they used to feed it to breastfeeding mothers, and they say that it makes the milk flow better and it's healthier for the baby. So there you go. So it took exactly 30 minutes in the oven. Look how golden brown, looks wonderful. So I'm just gonna add the sugar syrup to it and cut it. Look how beautiful that looks. Looks great, and I'm sure it's gonna taste good. I'll show you when I put it in a serving plate. صحتين وعافية.
Yummy, enjoy. This is so yummy, enjoy.